Bron, you say you know a lot about me. So let's get one thing cleared up now. I'm not out of my element in any ring. And you know the best thing about it? I'm going to prove that at the Crown Jewel. When the heavyweight champion of the world steps into your ring, you're going to be looking up off your back, because I'm going to knock you out.
Get out of there, King. Get out of there. Whoa!
Yo, my dons, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and obviously hit the bell for notifications. Wow. I just got finished watching. So basically, what you see on your screen now is a title from a Sun article. But before we go on to that, I got to crack a joke, because Tyson Fury, it was proper. This WWE stuff is hella cringy, man. Hella cringy. This dude, that weird ass dude with a long beard, Braun Strowman, whatever his name is, he bangs a table. The table's obviously made out of paper. It falls apart anyway. Fury kind of is staring off. He banged, my man Strowman, Braun, whatever his damn name is, bangs the table. The table falls apart. Fury then pulls a pen out of his pocket, tries to snap the pen, but they can't do it. He keeps taking a look at the camera. Proper cringy ass stuff, man. But anyway, each to their own. Essentially, the title reads, Tyson Fury admits Deontay Wilder rematch could be off due to £12 million WWE deal. Now let me read you the quotes he actually said. When asked if his sudden foray into the wrestling world could impact the heavyweight boxing bout on February 22nd against Wilder, he replied, "There's a hell of a chance of that." He said, "This could be the first of many. Depends on how we get along and how much damage I take on October 31st. Who knows? After Braun Strowman, who knows what lies beneath? Maybe Cain Velasquez, maybe Brock Lesnar, who knows?" He then goes on to say, "I've been training at the WWE facility in Orlando. I was supposed to be resting while the eye mended, but I'm excited about 385-pound Braun coming at me. Braun coming at me. Me against Wilder is the biggest fight in boxing, but I'm not thinking about that now. I'm just enjoying life and concentrating on WWE. I do say, this is honestly, I know I was the one who actually called this. I actually spoke to Team Fury and told them, listen, your best bet is to be nowhere near boxing. You are finished, yeah? Your legs... I haven't got around to doing it yet, but I told you before, I've got a video coming, an expose coming. Fury's legs are officially finished. I've got the proof. The proof's on video now, yeah? The proof is on video. His legs are shot. But anyway, back to this topic. Even though I encouraged that, I've got to admit that part of me, even though I said, Fury, get out of boxing ASAP, no Rocky, yeah? But in part of me, or the hope and how I view fighters, part of me did believe that, even though I'm encouraging him to stop boxing, I did think he'd be trying to prove people wrong. Does that make sense? Oh, no, I'm not shot. I'm not going to run off to WWE. I'm going to prove I am really the, oh yes, a little champion. I'll box Anthony Joshua. Too stiff, Deontay Wilder. Oh, Deontay Wilder. All that kind of business. I thought he was actually going to do that, but now it's quite sad and pathetic, actually, to hear him literally bottle it. And I'm the one who called it. I've called it all. I've called him going to WWE. I've called him bottling it. Who's the one who told everyone? He don't like doing rematches. People thought I was hating. People thought, YB, he's a hater. Tyson Fury loves rematches. Tyson Fury's never liked a rematch in his life. Never. What? Klitschko ducked it. Ducked the rematch, 100%. I've got this. I've got that. Making all these excuses up. And all you fans flocked around him. All Fury has to do is say mental health and everyone sucks him off. Yeah? At the end of the day, Everyone's got issues and whatnot. The fact of the matter is, you said you was this, you said you was that. You said you was lineal champion, you said you was the king of this, the king of that. Yeah? Why have you bottled it now for? And it frustrates me because I'm certain Wilder, even though I don't rate Wilder, but Wilder will do Fury because, to be fair to Wilder, he's got power. We've seen it. We saw how the first fight went. Yeah? We've seen, anyone who's in any delusions, Fury also knows now he's finished. Because anyone who doesn't believe they're finished, don't run off to WWE, because I'm going to expose this £12 million thing in a minute. He ain't getting paid £12 million. Are you stupid? He ain't getting paid nowhere near. He's lucky to get 500 grand for the WWE show. But that to one side, him talking about, oh yeah, I'm going to get paid this, get paid that. Why wouldn't you go boxing and earn more? Now, you're not going to earn more than 12 against Wilder, but you would against AJ. That's for sure. Earn more than 12. So for him to run off, there's clearly more to this. He knows he's finished. He knows his legs are finished. He's been in there. And he's not being funny. Listen to his dad. His dad knows him better than anyone. His dad said he looks finished in there as well. And I bet they've had conversations. So to be fair to him, I do see both sides. Half of me thinks that I get it. If my legs were... he's been in there. He was in there, throwing as 100%, giving it 100%, digging as hard as he could against Wallin, and Wallin weren't going nowhere. As a man, do you know how... It's almost like... I mentioned this a few weeks ago. Have any of you had them dreams where you're dreaming and you're trying to fight someone and you just can't get the power, you just can't hurt them, and you feel so small? Never mind dreaming it, Fury lived it. Fury was in there with Wallin and he was trying to do stuff in there and he couldn't do it. Do you know how scary that is? It's scary enough doing it whilst you're dreaming. Never mind in front of... Well, there weren't many people there, but never mind. There was a few thousand people there. Never mind in front of a few thousand people, even if they didn't pay for tickets. But still, imagine doing that on live TV with a few people in the crowd and a few people paying for pay-per-view. Yeah, it's going to be daunting. Not put that to one side. Your family's there as well. Also, you got another man in front of you, Wallin. Even though he don't punch hard, but still, you got a man in front of you who's hitting your back, and he couldn't do nothing about it. And now he's thinking to himself, wait there a minute. Never mind Wallin. What am I going to do when Wilder's putting it on me, or AJ's putting it on me, or Dillian White's putting it on me, or any one of Daniel Dubois putting it on me, or even Usyk's putting it on me? Yeah, he's got nothing to offer anymore. So I get that. I get it. That said, even in all of this promotion for WWE keeps going on about, oh yes, I'm world champion. You are fighting the world champion. You're not world champion, boss man. And if you was, you wouldn't be running off to WWE now. You'd be going to... Let's get it right. Some Fury fans believe that Wilder's a dosser. I believe Wilder will beat Fury, but that said, Fury fans don't. Fury fans... Oh yes, Tyson Fury is going to box Deontay Wilder's head off. That's what everyone's banging on about. So where is it? Where is that? You can't just... Fury spent too much time talking a good gig, and now it comes to cashing a check. Where is it? You can't run off now. You talked all the good game. And I told you before, it was obvious he was going to bottle it because he could have jumped back in May. That's the bottom line. Fury and Wilder couldn't. Not even the great runner Wilder could have ran from Fury because it was mandated by WBC. Wilder couldn't run. That's one fight Wilder did want, and you can't because Fury ain't got no power. For all of Wilder's flaws, what he's not afraid of is fighting people who are shot and people who have no power. That's not his problem. His game, what gets Wilder scared is power. Fury don't have that. I'm sorry. That's why Wilder's all over Fury. All over him. He wants every part of him. Yeah? No doubt. But what happened to that, though? What is going on with that? Oh yes, well, I'm going to WWE. Who knows? And it makes me laugh. Let's now analyse the things that Fury says. Okay, in fact, let's now cut to this £12 million thing. Anyone who thinks he's getting £12 million, you are what we call delusional. You're in the same category of people who believe he got paid £80 million for his ears to fight Wallin and Schwartz. What's wrong with you? Fury was fighting people like Chisora, and by the way, Fury versus Chisora was a much bigger card than this Schwartz and this Wallin fights. I'll tell you that for free. Fury made about $1 million for that Derek Chisora fight, and besides, I exposed it myself. Fury versus Wallin what's his name? What's the fat guy from ESPN? Forgot his name. There's a reporter guy from ESPN. He exposed the true purses. Fury was paid $1 million against Wallin. That's the Dan Raphael. That's his name. Dan Raphael exposed it. ESPN source exposed Fury. He ain't getting paid no £15 million. He's getting paid $1 million. Yeah, and it's the same for this. What Fury does is the same as when the ESPN deal came out. Fury had to create a narrative to excuse him ducking Wilder. And the narrative was, oh, it's all right for me to duck Wilder because I'm making £80 million. And what happened then? All of the Fury fans came out saying, oh, yes, he has to do this. So much money. And that's the excuse now. Once again, he does the same thing. Oh, yeah, it makes sense for me to duck Wilder because bear in mind, Fury only got guaranteed £3 million against Wilder. So in that sense, it gives him an excuse. He can say, well, look, I'm getting paid 4 times more than I would versus Wilder. Of course I've got to do this and not take any risk. But he's not getting paid that. As an example, I'll prove to you how he's not getting paid £12 million. £12 million is $15 million, yeah? Now, cast your mind back to when Floyd Mayweather fought in Japan. When Floyd Mayweather fought in Japan, I believe he made around $8 million. I think around $8 million. So are you telling me Floyd Mayweather, who, by the way, is around 10, 15 times bigger than Fury, are you telling me Floyd Mayweather actually fights in a Japan thing and gets paid half of what Fury does on WWE? Are you joking? Absolutely not. Fury will be lucky to crack half a mil. 100%. Because people get gassed about WWE. Go and look at the pay. There's a reason people like Brock Lesnar are running over to the UFC. Do you think Brock Lesnar, how many times bigger do you think Brock Lesnar is than Fury? If Brock Lesnar was making £12 million per show, then he wouldn't be getting his cunt punched in on at UFC, would he? You wouldn't need to run over there. No, don't work like that. Yeah, in UFC, people arguably don't even get paid that much. Brock was only making like $2 or $3 or $4 million in UFC. If they were dishing out $15 million at WWE, why would people need to do that for? They wouldn't. That's that exposed. Now I want to break down. Even though I read it out at the start, I want to break down what he actually says. So initially, he talks about how there's a hell of a chance of him missing the February 22nd date. So he's essentially setting the scene. And I said myself, I'm going to be very surprised whether or not it's the cut. He blames the cut or he blames WWE. But from reading this, it looks like he is literally, even though I said it, I was kind of joking. As I mentioned, I actually thought in my wildest dreams, I didn't actually think he was going to bottle it this bad. I've got to be honest. Yeah. Even though I knew Fury was shot, even though I encouraged him to go to WWE, I thought he actually was more than this. I actually respected him more than I should have. If he ducks his fight on February 22nd, all you Fury fans, well, you finished anyway, but still, because if he fights on February 22nd, you're finished. So it's a bit of a no-win for you Fury fans. If he fights on February 22nd, he gets knocked back out. If he don't, he's the biggest shithouse in the world, in the world of boxing. I'll never be a guy who's been a bigger mouthpiece and no backing it up than Fury. Bottom line. And you Fury fans, if you were worth anything, you'd be getting on his back now. Instead, I see people saying, oh, well, he's making 12 million. Stop justifying it with money, because when it comes to age, when people talk about AJ's money, you will say, oh, well, you're a matchroom fanboy. But when Fury ducks fights, AJ's fighting the best. Do you know what I mean? But you can slag AJ off for being or people who support AJ are matchroom fanboys, but and so-called Fury fans are hardcores. And he's in WWE and snapping pens and whatnot. It's madness. Anyway, let's go back to what he was saying. So we've said that. Now he says, yeah, this could be the first of many. Depends on how long. No, sorry. This could be the first of many. Depends how we get along and how much damage I take on October 31st. Come on, who are you kidding? Damage you take? What are you talking about? Like, you do know that no one don't take no damage in WWE. It's not real. You don't actually throw shots. So for me, the fact that he's trying to... There'll be some fans who read that and think, oh yeah, well, to be fair, I can see how he might not be able to make the February 22nd date, because if he takes damage... You don't take damage in WWE. What are you making lies up for? Just come out and say, I've bottled February 22nd, and I'm part of the WWE now. Come out and retire. Don't be trying to string people along with it. Trying to keep both options going. You bottled it, Fury. Simple as that. Let's call a spade on this one. Let's not beat around the bush. about, it depends how much. As if I wouldn't mind if he was having a kickboxing fight or a UFC fight, I'd get it. I'd be like, well, you know what, he's got a fair point. Not a WWE fight, though. And he says, who knows what lies beneath? Maybe Cain Velasquez or Brock Lesnar. This guy's madness. I've been training at the WWE facility. Training for what? Training for what? Come on. I was supposed to be resting while the eye mended, but I'm excited about... Well, you are... Never mind you were supposed to be resting. You are resting. How is Braun going to hit you on the eye? There is no contact. About, we're going to have to see how it goes because my eye might not recover. You muppet. Anyway, I'll end it there. This is sad, man. Any Fury fans out there, I can't wait to see your excuses, but don't come with the money business because he ain't making no money. He ain't making no big money on there. I guarantee you, even though the Wilder fight, he don't make no money either, but I guarantee you, the Wilder fight will be bigger than this one.